Hello, guys. Let's make the most of this beautiful day. And since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Hello, neighbors. How's everything going today? I promise you guys I would try to come to you every day, and I think I've missed a day last week. I miss a day occasionally because I can't help it, or I'm just really not up to it. In order for me not to be up to it, I gotta really be feeling down in the dumps. I almost didn't come today. I just got some stuff going on that I'm just dealing with, and most of it's my fault. Um, I I'm speaking from the heart of a Christian man that loves God. That's not a preacher. I'm not a preacher. I'm not going to sit here and fire and brimstone and hit you over the head with the Bible. But I will say that this world is ultra complicated and organized and operational, and that didn't just happen. There was an intelligent, supernatural, powerful mind at work, and that's God. Anyway, I believe in Him 100%. And so, but I'm not here to preach at you over the head. I just want to speak wholesomely with a clean heart and just share some perspective of what it's like to be a 55-year-old guy that is that's it, just a 55-year-old guy, Um, well, today we're going to talk about leaving what a legacy is. A legacy isn't where you leave tons of money for your family and you're ultra wealthy and you stole from the people that you served as president over. Legacy is the memory of what you left behind. If the closest people you're in the world you're closest to, you mistreat because you're too proud and afraid of the truth that you're imperfect, and so you shun them and you keep them at a distance, so you're pretty much all alone. Maybe you have a significant other in your life, maybe you don't. And if you do and you mistreat that significant other, what are they gonna I mean, do you really think that when your day finally comes and your life on earth is through, that you're gonna have a bunch of people coming to your funeral? I was a mortician in the Army longer than I did anything else, a mortuary affairs specialist, until 2017. That's what I did in the Army. I was a mortuary affairs specialist, and I saw dead people. Um, and when I was so good at my job that they sent me to civilian mortuary school, and I finished third in my class, and then I went on to do my apprenticeship at a funeral home, and I worked full time, and I got paid minimum wage to do it. During that full time minimum wage payment job, I had to do, I think it was 60 embalmings and like 60 funerals or something, where you had to sit in with a funeral director, or you had to prepare a loved one for their family to say goodbye to them. And I saw some sad things. I saw grown men. I saw strong American Indian men weep. That tore me apart because there's these strong guys over here that are built like, you know, Hulk, but they're weeping because they missed their loved one. That was sad. But the saddest thing I ever saw was the saddest thing I ever saw was when an individual didn't leave behind a legacy, and they had a pre-need, so they got what they were entitled to. They were given a visitation room, if there was Catholic equipment or not, and maybe they got a couple of flowers. But because while they're here on Earth, they were really such not nice people, pretty much, that they pretty much had no relationship with anyone because they were too proud. They were probably narcissists, where they were so proud and so afraid of of admitting they weren't perfect, that they pushed everybody close to them away, including maybe even the people they were married to. Like I saw on one gentleman, and this I probably saw 4 people in 2 years that they were in a visitation room in their casket all alone, and then one of them was a cremation, so it's just their urn in there. So it's maybe five people in 2 years, and nobody came to visit them. A couple of them, somebody came to sign the register book, and they left as if to say, "Yeah, this is what happens. You hurt me. I want people to see my name in your register book because you hurt me." That's what I imagine. I mean, I don't know that to be true, but why wouldn't they stop and say the casket was open? You know, they could have kissed him on the forehead, patted him on the stomach, or grabbed or touched their hand one more time. But no, they just signed the name in the register book, didn't even go inside the visitation room, and they left. So you have to wonder yourself, why did they do that? Were they just making a statement? Was that person inside that casket someone that hurt that other person? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? If you know deep down you've got issues, emotional issues, sociopathic issues, narcissistic issues, and you're suddenly realizing you have nobody in your life, except maybe you might have a significant other that loves you very much, then maybe you need to search within yourself and pray to God to help you if you can't do it by yourself. You know, I hope I have a relationship with a number of people, and I've been like that in the past. I'm not, I know I'm imperfect. I drive my poor wife nuts because half the time I feel like I'm trying to be a leader, and half the time I feel like she's raising another teenager because of all the things I didn't learn when I was a kid. But I honestly believe that with the friendships that I've made and the people that I know and the son that I have, and as much as I even have it's not a personal relationship, but I even have kind of a relationship with my ex-wife. I feel like I hope that I leave behind a good legacy. But you gotta think about what you're doing, man, because if what you're doing isn't working and you're all alone and you're still here, there's always time to change. Just like Scrooge on Christmas morning, man. What day is it, good man? Here, go buy the biggest bird at the butcher shop. Go buy the biggest loaf of bread. Go buy a cake. You can wake up, and if you're still here, it's not too late. You can change. I know I sound like Mr. Hope over here, but call me Joe Hope. You're a victim of your own circumstances. And what you do with those circumstances is completely up to you. That's pretty much, I guess just remember, you know, if you keep everybody at an arm's distance and you don't see anybody because you don't want them to see your true face, then what kind of legacy are you leaving? Right? Anyway, I guess that's really, you know, I guess that's basically it, you know. I'm sitting here and I'm watching a TV program. There's another. I've subscribed to her channel, and she's another mortician, and she's hilarious, and she's whimsical and interesting, and she was talking about some stuff and she didn't hit on leaving a legacy. She mentioned the word legacy, and I was like, yeah, legacy. What a legacy isn't leaving wealth behind for your family. To me, a legacy is what memory are you leaving behind? What you're in my mind, in my opinion, and my feeling is that your legacy is what you're leaving behind. So if you want to leave behind a good legacy, you want people to remember you fondly and miss you when you're gone, then stop making excuses for your ill behavior and be a good person. If you've got somebody in your life that you're very close to, that you're married to, that you have a relationship with, you know, start with them. Start treating them the way you want to be treated. Don't punish them for every little thing they do wrong, because nobody's perfect, not even you. I'm going to try to come to you guys every day. Unless I have a really good excuse, I'm not. I want to build this channel. things that I want to share with you guys. This is just one that was on my heart this morning. I'm going to be silly sometimes. I'm going to be deep in thought sometimes. But most of the time, I'm just going to be honest and shoot straight and say things or share things that I wish somebody might have shared with me. If you want to criticize me, go ahead. I'll leave it in the comment section and I'll be happy to read it. If you want to encourage me, shoot straight. And I'll do what you did. I'll do what I did to get encouraged. But in the interim, please subscribe. And know that Jesus is real and God is real and Jesus died for you. Knew your name when he was on the cross. And if you accept him, you'll never perish. There will never be a lake of fire for you if you accept Jesus in your heart. And let's vote the foop out of office. Let's vote straight Democrat. Get this pedophile out of office. Get this son of a gun out of office. Love you guys. Talk to you all tomorrow, probably.